yesterday we had Legislative Budget Board and also our agencies, Health and Human Services agencies, testify. We have a rainy day fund of about $9 billion. I think that's the projection. It would take all of that fund just to, and I think I'm right about this, in order to fund the case growth associated with the Health and Human Services agencies. That's just Health and Human Services. That's just one aspect of our budget. Now, the question is, and all of you are sitting out here, all of you Texans, all of you taxpayers, the question is, ma'am, your name again, I'm sorry.
Laura Redmond.
All right, Laura. In order to do what we need to do, we need additional sources of revenue. Would you support a tax increase?
I think
If indeed you would, I mean, frankly.
I want everybody to pay their share.
So is that yes or no?
I want, if everyone is paying, then I will be willing to pay.
If indeed you're telling us, and we know what the issues are as it relates to the cuts that we've had to put in. But the reality is we're sitting up here and we're hearing Texans say that they do not want to see a tax increase. Okay? And most of us are saying, okay, well, all right, no tax increase, but we're hearing you and others say that you don't want to see us cut services. And all of us have to be fiscally responsible to what Texans are asking us to do. And so you can't have it both ways. We can't balance a budget and increase the monies in order to fund the increase in services in one area, Health and Human Services, while we need, in the public school areas, we're talking about having to cut funding for our public schools where we're going to lose thousands of teachers. There's only $9.7 billion in our rainy day fund. That's not going to go around. And so you got to have another source of revenue in order to do that, or we're going to have to cut the budget in order to make certain that we reconcile the differences.
And I'm not saying I don't want you to cut the budget.
What are you saying then?
I'm saying that I think you need to look where all the money's spending.
Out of all due respect, and I've been doing this, and I'm not being disagreeable with you, but I've been down here this is my 18th year, and I hear about all the fraud and all that other stuff, cut government and all that stuff, and all of us agree. But we, to the extent that we need to do that, we're willing to do that. But even after we do that, there's still not going to be enough money to do the things that you're talking about doing. I mean, and that's a reality. And maybe my colleagues have a different perspective on that. But even if we do all of that, there still will not be enough revenue in order to fund Health and Human Services, fund education at the levels that they need to be funded in order to make certain that Texans are served.